all in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Check.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rip left. Check three.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready, break. 55. Check 55. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. 55. Hey, come on out here. Go on. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Shoot.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Undercrush. Let's go.
Now Chubb running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Break. 55, Mike 55. Hey, Delta. Watch the slant. Mike, go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Rush. Go out. Yo, shoot now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newell. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Check 26.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the safety creep. Check 15, check 15. Hey, zoom.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 to Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on first down. Newell, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Slam, slam, slam. 6 guys.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hard, hard. Back. Shoot. Check the back. Be driven.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, Mike 51. On the ball. 51's the Mike. 50.
Operating from the gun. Newell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Bailey's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Herbert, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
On the ready. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, check. Now.
On 1st and 10. Herbert. It's complete. Stills. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Switch up, switch up. 5.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Rock it. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, it's complete. James White. Now White lost the football. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. This is White on the screen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hey, high 7. Speaker.
From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left and a half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it out.
From the gun, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 5. Check right. Watching your guard. Hey, pick it up, defense.
To throw again. Newell. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
15 line. I smell fear in that. Hey, Charlie. I smell fear in that offense. Mark 55. Big grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newell. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Looking to throw. Newell. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Ready. Check 55 to Mike. I want that. Give me. Hey, Sam off. Give me that ball.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now! 55. Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 1.
Let's go. 91.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey. What's screen? Mike, 55. Right there.
Operating from the gun. Newell nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, And they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
55.
From the gun, Newell looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. Herbert, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he hits White, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert looking for Harry. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
We own it. We own it. Ready?
Again, he'll drop the throw. Incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Steelers. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Go.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Look at the spin. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check, check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet big grip.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And again, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. Herbert. Got a man open. That's Harry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got White here. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run with Edmonds, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready?
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slow.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, this is Geis. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Haskins to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
56. Check 56. Now let's run.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 28. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
56 is the mark. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 56. Check back. Check back. Waiting. 56.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
New York.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go.
On first down, Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
56. Mike's 56. On the Army. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Oh, yeah.
Now Darnold keeps it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Fickens' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. He finds an opening past the 40, into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Okay, just like that.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off of play action, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had 2.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Young lady. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19 to Thompson on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Darnold. Steps away to his... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
65.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
16 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike.
Here's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold flushed out right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
At the 36-yard line.
53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down.
Push him back.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
53. Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 20. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now it's Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
53, check 53. That's right. Hey, ready? Slam. Check. Any weapon. Lucky.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, that's going to be caught by Richardson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third down, here's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him. give them a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand.
Here we go. Here we go.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Back to throw, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Darnold. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The last 2 runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal.
Switch. Yeah, lady.
Here's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll get it.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.